Hello, and welcome back to A Brick Too Short. For this video, I will be discussing set number 6716 Covered Wagon, which came out in 1996 and cost $8 for the time. With that, let's take a closer look. So let's take a look at the figure first. And his hat is called a kepi. It's a military style cap. The face, we've seen this in other lines before, especially the pirate. The bandana. If you've watched the last video, you know it actually is reversible, or if you even own some of these. I'll show you that in a second. His uniform, he actually has the shoulder boards, those little gold things right there, of an officer. So I guess he could be an officer. His jacket, the buttons probably should be down the middle because he's a lower ranking officer, but this is fine and it's cool looking. And then he's got a US buckle, and his hands are white, showing he's probably supposed to be wearing gloves or gauntlets. Now let's take a little bit closer look at that bandana. And what's always neat about the Western sets is, especially if you're going to rob something, or if you're riding through, pretend like your figures are riding through dust, you can turn it around. Okay, and I'm going to do most of the accessories to the set like this. Here we have a whip, because he's driving a wagon. Now a stick of dynamite, which is still in brick form. They haven't done like the three-dimensional printing yet. His revolver, which looks a lot probably like a Colt 45, and then his Winchester rifle, which I failed to mention in the last video, and I'm actually a historian, but cavalrymen, U.S. cavalrymen would not have been carrying this nice of a gun probably. This was, the U.S. government thought they would waste ammo if they had repeaters, and they wouldn't really be aiming for their target. Sorry, that's a little side detail. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look at the cannon. It's just a traditional style cannon that you see in pirates. Matter of fact, it even still has the cross cans on top, but you can put the barrel up or down. Of course, you can put items here as well. You wouldn't want to put there, but you could attach his rifle there if you wanted to, just like that. And then, of course, it has a little hole right here to hook up to the wagon, so it can get pulled. And just a traditional style Lego horse. This one's in brown. It actually did come with this extra piece on top, and you probably really shouldn't put it on top yet, but I have just to keep it with it now, because when you unhitch the horse, you can put that on there and the horse is complete. So now let's take a look at just the wagon itself. It does have a actual kind of material canvas style top with the cavalry logo on it. Now, over the years, mine have gotten so bent and everything that it no longer has a nice curve to it. And if anyone knows a way to fix this problem, please let me know in the comments. It does have a barrel on each side. You can put items in or pretend like it's holding supplies or water. You have cannonballs right here for the cannon. And then this little area right here, there's actually an accessory I didn't show you, because you can actually hide his saber in there, which I'm not really sure why the cavalry would be hiding their sabers in there, but it is actually a cool little play feature. So there's the actual wagon itself. Now again, I'm going to put a little bit of history in there. One thing that is wrong about this wagon is the cannon actually would be attached not to a wagon, but to what's called a limber. And it was basically just a large wooden ammunition box that sat on a set of wheels and would be pulled probably 4 to 6 horses. And so the wagon would actually be attached limber box. So like where this guy is riding, this would be an ammunition box out here, and then the rest of that would not exist, and the cannon would be hooked up right there. But anyways, that's just a little bit extra history. Now, my grandma actually got me this set, and I loved it. I was so happy when I got it. And matter of fact, it's a really cool set. And I want to say, later on, she got me another. So I actually have 2 of these sets. So I was able to expand my artillery. You know, I have an extra cavalryman, extra rifles, sabers, horses. So I love this set. The only thing that I really wish the set had come with would be a saddle for your horse. So when you unhooked it, you could also ride it in a cavalry charge with your officer. But anyways, this was a cool and great little set back then, especially for the cost of, $8 in 1996. But a set today, like this today, would definitely not be $8. But this was definitely a classic Western Lego set.